Welcome back to another episode of Playbook to Purpose. You know what I'm saying? Diving into, just chasing a dream, the journey along the way from a youngin' all the way up until now. You know what I'm saying? Sophomore, junior, senior in college. You know what I'm saying? I got a special guest here with me today, Shane Thrift. You know what I'm saying? The corner here at Delaware State. This transfer, you know what I'm saying, this past year from University of Delaware. What's really your why, you know what I'm saying, to play football?
I would say my why is really just my family, my mom, my dad, my big brother. You know, I'm just trying to get them to stop from working it.
Yeah, that's everybody, you know what I'm saying, really go for it, just to help out the family, feed the family, like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's start, you know what I'm saying, really from the beginning for, like, high school recruitment. Like, how was that like, you know what I'm saying, coming into high school, knowing you had the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to do whatever it is to get to college for free? Like, how was that? Like, what was the mindset like?
I mean, my parents really didn't have money for them to pay for college, so I knew I had to get a Division I scholarship, full ride for free. Yeah. So, like, as a youngin', I always just knew I had to go D1. Watching my brother, my cousins all go D1 from being a young kid, and then seeing them go D1 and keep going with their aspirations with playing football.
So you being a young kid, you know what I'm saying, seeing people grow up around you, because I know for me it was like I learned a lot from, you know what I'm saying, the older guys around me that already went to where I want to go, you know what I'm saying, or already in the league and stuff like that. So, like, what was like a pivotal moment in the high school process where you kind of realized, like, this is, like, really happening, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was that moment in time where you was like, yeah, like, this is really about to happen. Like, I'm really about to go to college for free. Like, when did you notice that?
I mean, I was a high recruited kid since my freshman year. So, I mean, my first Division I offer was when I was in 9th grade of high school. Yeah. So I been knew I could do this. It was just as the offers kept going.
Yeah.
You know.
So, you know what I'm saying, what was, like, you know what I'm saying, a couple of your biggest offers out of high school?
Well, my first offer was William & Mary, so that's, like, very special to me. I mean, it's not that big, FCS, but I had Pitt, I had Toledo, Delaware. That was just some of the top ones I had.
Okay. So, like, you know what I'm saying, every high school recruitment, I mean, all the time going through your high school recruitment, you always know, like, making that college decision is, like, probably one of the hardest decisions you ever got to make in your life. You know what I'm saying? Especially before the transfer portal came out, because you graduated high school before the transfer portal was even a thought in the mind. You know what I'm saying? Even before NIL came out and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how was the decision making? Like, what was some key factors into making that decision at the University of Delaware?
Staying at home close to my family was a key factor. You know, just my mom working, my dad working, you know, just being able to stay close to home and them being able to come to my games each weekend. That was, like, driving distance. That was a big key factor.
Making sure the people was there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, like, you would never thought to, like, really, because for me, it was, like, me going far never really was, like, an issue. Like, if the opportunity was there to go play at that big school, you know what I'm saying, or even just me having the only opportunity just to go to school, would you have gone far if that was your only choice?
If that was my only choice, I would, but, like, younger me wouldn't want to go far, but older me now, sitting here, I would go anywhere.
Yeah, because, you know what I'm saying, like, what changed, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just like I'm trying to reach the one goal, and that's to go to the league, so wherever school's going to get me to the league, that's where I'm going to want to go.
Okay, so, like, you know what I'm saying, you being in college, looking back on your high school recruitment, like, what was it like? Like, what's some advice that you would give to young athletes in high school, or, you know what I'm saying, just middle school students that's getting to high school, about to go through the process? Like, what advice would you give them?
I would say, like, the first question you asked me, what's your why? Like, why you want to do this? Or, like, you know, like, everybody got different aspirations, but, like, really just stay locked in, stay the course, put your head down and just work.
Because I would really say, like, you know what I'm saying, going through the high school process, I know it could be difficult, you know what I'm saying, especially you know what I'm saying, becoming a 4 or 5 star, projected to be, you know what I'm saying, a real high lottery pick, you know what I'm saying, in a couple of years after college, you know what I'm saying, the hype will be there, you know what I'm saying, it will be a lot of distractions. So how would you say you battled it, like, is a great way to battle distractions? Because I know for me it's just like, you know what I'm saying, staying consistent and staying focused on that one goal, you know what I'm saying, regardless of the days where I don't really want to get up, and you know what I'm saying, just do what I have to do, you know what I'm saying, but at times it is like, it gets hard, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't realize that, like, especially when you get to college, like, there's no I'm saying wake up, go to school, and then you got practice after school. It's like you got really time management and everything in college. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's really a difficult process in high school. You know what I'm saying? Just to pick that college. None the transfer portal out, so it's like somebody would just go anywhere for the money at that point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you being a high prospect. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's different from you really not having no big bags and everything like that. But you know what I'm saying? It's really, I would say, just stay focused and, you know what I'm saying, keep God first. You know what I'm saying? Always stay prayed up, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But let's really talk about, you know what I'm saying, after UD. You know what I'm saying? You enter in the transfer portal. Like, what was the decision making, like, going into the transfer portal? Like, why did you enter the transfer portal?
I entered the transfer portal because my recruiting coach, like my position coach and recruiting coach, got fired. He moved on to a different school. So then they hired a new coach, and he basically just said, like, he's bringing in his guys that he want to recruit and who he feel comfortable with playing. So then I just sat down with my family, and that was the best decision to make.
Okay, so, like, you know what I'm saying, you considering all the offers that you had on the table in the transfer portal, what was it? I think it was, you said you told me about like 10 offers, something like that.
Yeah, 9 or 10.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying, out of that 9 or 10, what made you pick DSU?
I mean, I felt like the culture was good, like was supposed to be good, like as like what I seen on my visit. I mean, I felt like I never like played HBCU ball, so like that was one of the things I wanted to do too, because I knew it was like some good bump going on.
HBCU ball, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people think that even though we not on the highest level, it's really not a lot of competition here. But, you know what I'm saying, there's always diamonds in the rough on every team, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying regardless if it can be receiver, quarterback, DB, D-line, like it's always somebody on one team, at least one, that's going to give you some bump and it's going to stand out in every game. But, you know what I'm saying, going through the transfer portal, you know what I'm saying, after being at UD for a couple of years, like, how do you think that changed the landscape with just college athletics? Like, because I know for me, it was like I didn't really think nothing about the transfer portal until I graduated. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of a crazy situation because I heard, you know what I'm saying, like back before the transfer portal was a thing, the coaches could block you from trying to transfer. So, like, it's kind of crazy now how you could just jump in the portal. I really think, you know what I'm saying, personally, it's kind of like free agency in the league because you can go in and not get picked up and now you sitting at home. Yeah. So, like, how do you think that really changed the landscape of college football?
I mean, I feel like it changed a big amount because now you got to think about it. It's changing the high school kids that's in high school right now. So it's harder for them to get offers. So, you know, like when you're a big-time recruit, say you leave in Alabama and you enter the transfer portal, that's taking up a scholarship that it could have been for a high school kid. Yeah. So, like, it changed it a lot. But I feel like now it's just like the NFL for real because everybody's getting paid, NIL, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, you started talking about NIL. Like, how do you think that, you know what I'm saying, us even have an opportunity with Coach Jackson coming in as a new coach off a winter break, like, how do you think the NIL would present itself at DSU?
I feel like we're going to have a lot of donors, big names that's going to bring money to the organization. You know, he's going to have some big faces on campus, you know, artists, rappers, you know, just people in the league that played in the league, people he played with. So it's just going to be a lot of people coming in, new people, new faces. Yeah,
so, you know what I'm saying, talk about, you know what I'm saying, just your first year here at DSU, you know what I'm saying, it was a little shaky, a little rocky, but me personally, I feel like during the summer, like even when you first came, like it was a lot of everything was looking great, you know what I'm saying, the talent was there, you know what I'm saying, the effort was there, you know what I'm saying, just the passion for the game that everybody saw from everybody, that everybody put the work in during the summer. So, like, you know what I'm saying, your first year coming in, like, how was that knowing that we had a team that could have flipped the script last season?
I mean, me coming in here and knowing that we had a team that could flip the script, I feel like that's one of the reasons why I came here, because the culture, it was a good culture. And, you know, just like, I feel like the coaches, like, changed the culture because we all was close. Like, we had a bond in the summer, and then the coaches just start doing, you know, politics, stuff like that. Yeah. And that's what changed, like, the culture.
So that's good. You talk about culture, like, you know what I'm saying, you coming from a PWI at UD and then coming to HBCU, you know what I'm saying, just a more culture school, more colored people, you know what I'm saying, more black people and stuff like that. like, how was the culture change for you coming from a PWI to HBCU? Because I know for me, it was like, I felt at home, even though this is not my only college I've been to, but it really feels like home. It doesn't really feel like a strange place in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So how was that transition like coming from PWI to HBCU?
I would say it's very different because, you know, you're around all black people, like my skin color, like our skin color. So, like, I mean, it's not different for us, but, like, it's different from coming from a PWI to seeing white people, Chinese people, you know, all different type of races. So then when you come to a HBC, you're seeing the same race. So, like,
Right.
It's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. Like, it's just, it is what it is.
No, okay. So, you know what I'm saying? You really wasn't here at the time when everything was kind of changing, you know what I'm saying, for the greater good with, you know what I'm saying, stricter conditioning. But you coming in, you know what I'm saying, during the summer with the good stricter conditioning coach. Shout out to Coach Page, you know what I'm saying? So how was it like building that athletic background, you know what I'm saying, or meeting your goals in the weight room and stuff like that? Like, how do you look at it now knowing that the weight room is a key factor into football?
Shout out Coach Page, man. That boy, he a dog. But I would say looking back at it or looking forward, I feel like strength and conditioning is a key factor to playing Division I football. I mean, you don't got to be the biggest or fastest or strongest. You just got to have, you know, enough.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you just got to have enough because there's always going to be somebody out there stronger and bigger than you when you're on the field.
Right.
But it's just the amount you could hold up. And
yeah, just the heart for real. Because like, I honestly think, you know what I'm saying, lifting weights is cool. Like I'm saying, your body look good. But a lot of people don't understand that, like, you lifting weights to get big it's just to prevent injury.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people understand that. So if you play a position where you should be lifting a certain amount of weight and you're not, you need to get up there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because those that you be able to be that strong is going to help you. You know what I'm saying? Help them ligaments. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to get really too deep into it, but, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Coach Pace for teaching me, man. Because, you know what I'm saying, I ain't know nothing about none of that. I'm pretty sure nobody really did before he got here. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, you being here at the issue for that, you know what I'm saying, this 1 year, about to go into your second with a new coach, how do you think just the perspective on being a student athlete has changed for you? Like, what is your point of view now?
I mean, I would say, like, it really didn't change. Like, DeSean Jackson, he's like my head coach. He's not my friend. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, his job's on the line. He's trusting us players to go out on the field to feed his family, you know, and so, like, but I would say, like, the perspective on, like, how we're going to change as a team, I feel like our team's going to want to go harder because we playing for DeSean Jackson.
Right.
I mean, he played in the league for how many years? I don't even remember, but
NFL veteran.
yeah, like, he was doing crazy things out there. So, like, just playing for a guy like that, it's going to definitely change the culture and change the team in a positive way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Especially being here last year, a lot of people kind of got unmotivated in a sense after losing, especially by like a touchdown or, you know what I'm saying, just that one play. And it was like a lot of people don't understand that, you know what I'm saying, you being able to try to get motivation from another human being isn't really going to help you in the long run. You know what I'm saying? You have to self-motivate yourself. Because at the college, ain't going to be no, we losing, so I don't want to play no more. You just going to get cut. You're going to find somebody else to do it. So how do you battle that, you know what I'm saying, just throughout the season, how our season went last year? Like, because I know for me, it was just like just staying the course, staying consistent with what I was doing when we was losing. When we was winning before we started losing. And, you know what I'm saying, just keeping my, you know what I'm saying, eye on the goal all the way out through the end of the season. So how was it like knowing that our season ended bad? Like, what is the take on you looking back on, like, what do you think you could have done better?
I feel like what I could have done better is just keeping the main thing. You know, just waking up every day, going out there with a purpose. But I feel like as we was losing throughout the season, it's like, why do I want to do this? Why am I even doing this? We're not getting nothing good out of it. We just out here doing it, just out here felt like a slave. Yeah. So it's like really just like going back at like, why do I want to do this, basically? Yeah,
just the why for real. I feel like the why on why you do a lot of things is going to benefit you in the long run, especially when stuff get hard, because I really feel like you really can't have no success without any type of failure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to be able to progress without failing. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we really had the luxury of being student athletes and being athletes growing up, to have, like, you know what I'm saying, men around us that kind of they already made the mistakes that could teach us, you know what I'm saying, just the ways how to do things or what not to do and what to, you know what I'm saying, really shy away from off the field, you know what I'm saying, just the distractions and stuff like that. But let's really talk about DeSean Jackson is really our head coach, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's really crazy. Like, I wouldn't have anybody, you know what I'm saying, nobody really expected Coach Jackson to really come on board to HBCU. Like, It really came out the blue, even to all the media out there. Like I'm saying, like, we was shocked just as much as everybody else. Like, how do you feel? Well, not even how you feel, but what was your first impression when you seen that post on Twitter or that post on Instagram that DeSean Jackson was about to be the head coach at Delaware State University?
I mean, just like how I feel like everybody else reacted to, like, no way this could be true. We about to get an NFL legend. So, like, I'm like, dang, we really about to get DeSean Jackson as a coach. I think I called you and was like, yo, DeSean Jackson about to be our coach. You was like, no, he not.
Yeah, I didn't believe it because it was just like, you wouldn't think, especially how our season went last year, that somebody would come in and then want to do something, you know what I'm saying, with us. You know what I'm saying, out of all the HBCUs. Like, you know what I'm saying, he could have went to Jackson State, could have went to however, he could have went anywhere, but he decided to come here. You know what I'm saying, Delaware. A lot of people don't even know where Delaware is.
Nah, for real,
you know what I'm saying, it's really crazy. You know what I'm saying, so, like, what specific changes do you think will happen? You know what I'm saying? Because I really think the coach is going to change. The speed of everything is going to change. The quality of everything is going to change. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how do you feel this outcome of just the spring alone? Like, how do you think that's going to affect the team?
I feel like it's going to affect the team in a positive way. You know, new coach coming in. Everybody's, like, on a new clean slate. You know, he's just trying to see all the guys who can play, who can't play. But then again, it could be a bad thing for some people, some of the players, because – what if you're not out there producing on the field? Right. Is he going to tell you to leave? Is he going to tell you to stay?
Because this is spring, so spring is really like an audition in a sense. Like, it's really like tryouts, so it's not like you can just go out there and expect to have a scholarship next year. Because a lot of people don't know in college your scholarship is only good for that 1 year. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take every opportunity to become your best self. You know what I'm saying? Get better every day and stuff like that. But, like, how do you think just your role on the team is evolving, you know what I'm saying, with that new coaching, the new coaching staff?
I feel like I'm going to be a leader. You know, I'm an older guy in my position group, so I feel like, and I played enough college football, Division I college football, to know the rights and wrongs throughout the whole different situations of the game, you know. And some of the guys on the team, most of the guys look at me as a leader on the team. So, you know, just going out there day by day, just being that voice for the team and the younger guys that's going to be in my position group and defense.
Right, because I know for me, it was like well, you wasn't here my freshman year, but I know my freshman year I really came in, and I know a lot of older guys took into consideration that, like, I was a young player and kind of knew a lot about football than a lot of other people. So it was like they kind of brought me into the team with, like, you know what I'm saying, open arms, and it was like I kind of felt that leadership role was kind of, I wouldn't say put on me, but it just kind of naturally happened for me, you know what I'm saying, especially and then going into my sophomore year, you know what I'm saying, starting again, you know what I'm saying, for the whole season without any injuries, you know what I'm saying. So it was like that leadership role is like a big key on a football team, you know what I'm saying, because you got leaders, you got captains, you got dogs, and, you know what I'm saying, you just got people on the team that just, you know what I'm saying, uplift everyone. So it's like, where do you think you fall? Because I know for me it's just like I feel like I'm leader, captain, you know what I'm saying, just the whole umbrella for real, just because it's, you know what I'm saying, like, that's just how I feel like, because some people will come to me to talk, some people will come to me and ask questions about, you know what I'm saying, certain stuff, and I play safety, so it's like I'm the kind of the quarterback of the defense, so I gotta know everything, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I don't even know, like, you ask me, like, what we got, you know what I'm saying, and I gotta tell you, you know what I'm saying, so, like, what is the mentality, like, off the field, you know what I'm saying, knowing that on the field, like, how do you have to trust somebody to play with them on the field and then come off the field? Like, how do you think that bonding type works?
I mean, I would say, like, you got to hang around the person a lot for real. So, like, he's like your friend on the field, but knowing, like, when you get on the field, you know he's going to have your back. Yeah. Like, when we on the field together, like, I tell you a different situation, like, what route concepts we're going to get, and we get it done. Like, we'll say, I bet we got each other. You feel me? Yeah. So, it's like,
the trust got definitely be there.
Is you going to have my back?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to have your back, basically.
Yeah, because I was about to say, like, you playing, a lot of people don't understand, like, you could put a lot of great players together on the team, but it's like, can they play together? Right. You know what I'm saying? So you being able to play with someone that might not be, you know what I'm saying, top tier in their position in the country, it can still maximize their potential if, you know what I'm saying, y'all know how to play together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can help each other out. You know what I'm saying? Just small it down to, like, just even a reroute or calling out a pre-snap read that you get. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So talking off the field, like, how does your, like, mental health affect, you know what I'm saying, you being able to play on the field? Because I know for me, like, going through everything that you got to go through at home, you know what I'm saying, and still having to come out every day for practice. And last year we was practicing 6 a.m. So, you know what I'm saying, coming out every day with all the stuff you got to deal with at home, like, how do you just kind of zone off and just forget about all of it?
I mean, it's basically like going back to what I said earlier, keep the main thing the main thing. Yeah. When I'm out there on the field, I'm thinking about just stuff on the field. But, like, when I'm out there, like, in class, I'm just thinking about class. Yeah. But basically just keeping the main thing the main thing.
Yeah, so, like, what does that mean? Because, you know what I'm saying, you said that a couple of times. Like, what is the main thing, the main thing? Like, what does that mean to you?
Like, the main thing means, like, if I got football practice, I'm that's the only thing I'm thinking about. If I got homework to do, that's the only thing I'm thinking about. Like, just keeping the main thing that's on that time slate, the main thing.
So, you know what I'm saying, me playing my freshman year, getting hurt, you know what I'm saying, I think it was about the sixth game of the season my freshman year I got hurt. You know what I'm saying, I had a high ankle sprain. I heard you tore your labrum a couple years, I think it was the last year or the year before. Right. Like, how was it, like, battling injuries? Because I know for me it's like, you really have to stay the course. Like, you can lose focus, you can lose track of your goal, you know what I'm saying, when you hurt, especially when it happens in the middle of the season. It's like, you kind of go into a state of mind where it's like, I can't even play no more. And it's like, there's nothing you could do about it, because injuries is like, it's not really something that you could come back from in a day. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's something severe like a high ankle sprain or a torn labrum or, you know what I'm saying, anything, you know what I'm saying, major. So it's like, how do you know what I'm saying, deal with it? You know what I'm saying, just coming back off of an injury, like, how do you keep the mentality of, you know what I'm saying, just the hunger, just wanting to go again and be able to go again, you know what I'm saying, not being afraid, oh, because I got hurt, this might happen again.
I mean, when I got hurt, I mean, I just prayed a lot. So, you know, I feel like that helped a lot. So with me being hurt, it made me stronger, like, in my mind, like, I could just stay down and do my treatment, do whatever I got to do to get back on the field. Right. So, like, you basically just got to stay down, stay the course.
Stay the course. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear him say this a lot, man. Stay the course, keep the main thing the main thing. Sound like one of his quotes. Like, what is something that a lot of people, I feel like academics might be something that a lot of people don't understand. Like, in college, your academics ain't good, you ain't playing. Right. Like, a lot of people think in high school it's like, oh, you could fail, you nice, but you still gonna play. Like, ain't none of that in college, because you got the NCAA rules, you got your school rules and stuff like that. So how important do you think academics is?
I mean, academics is very important, because, like, if the coaches can't trust you in the classroom, they can't trust you to go out there and know you gotta know that you have a coverage. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how are they gonna trust you on third down when the game's on the line to get a stop to take us to the Celebration Bowl? So It's like, you gotta be on your books. You gotta do all your schoolwork. I mean, you don't gotta be like a 4.0 student, but you gotta be a passing student.
Yeah, like, you gotta strive for it. You know what I'm saying, greatness to get. You know what I'm saying, even if you know that you're not the brightest in the room, you always gotta take that extra step, because you don't take that extra step, you're gonna fall short.
For sure.
You don't want to fall short, because now you're on a thin line. Then you're gonna have to work even 100 times harder. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to put yourself in that situation? To work 100 times harder in the classroom. You know what I'm saying? I feel like college is easier than high school. You know what I'm saying? Because you got time management. You can do, I wouldn't say do stuff in your own time, but stuff is more spread out with due dates and stuff like that. So it's not nothing like do in the middle of the weekend, nothing like that. So you can really manage your time. And we don't really do nothing but school, workout, and recovery. Right. Especially right now during the winter. Like, it's cold outside. We really can't do much, especially here in Dover. We don't have an indoor and stuff like that. But, you know what I'm saying, what is really your definition of success? Like, because I know for me it's like just striving to be, you know what I'm saying, my best self every day. You know what I'm saying, staying consistent, focused, and disciplined in what I want my goals to be. So, like, what are some of your goals, and how do you plan to accomplish that?
I mean, some of my goals, I mean, like, everybody's goal when they play Division I football is to make it to the National Football League. That's everybody's goal, basically. Yeah. And, you know, just being a better person each and every day. Just being 1% better than I was yesterday, going out there. If that's helping younger people, you know, I really just want to motivate the youth for the people back home. Shout out all my young D1 athletes back at home. Shout out to 412, you know. But you know, just motivating the youth, like knowing that you could really do this. Like, I did it, why not you? So it's basically just, you know, I just want to be a successful young black man.
So when you say, like, you know what I'm saying, you want to motivate the youth, like, what is, like, how much does that mean to you, you know what I'm saying? Especially, like, I don't really know how you grew up and stuff like that, but I know for me it was, like, you know what I'm saying, you having people around you to tell you kind of the ways of where you want to get to, you know what I'm saying, just the ropes of what to do and what not to do. It played a major role, you know what I'm saying, especially coming from, you know what I'm saying, where I came from. And now me just looking back on where I'm at now, it's just like it's crazy because, you know what I'm saying, I'm in college for free, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So how do you like manage just success itself?
I would say, you asked what I mean by motivating the youth.
Yeah, like when you motivate the youth, like how do you expect to motivate the youth?
I mean, they look up to me as a role model, you know. I'm 23 years old, so like all the younger kids that's, you know, back home training in high school and middle school, they see me go D1 and they going to the same high school that I went to. Yeah. They're like, oh, dang, if he went D1, we could really do something. So it's really just like them, like me showing the course basically, them showing like what I had to do to get here to go D1. It's like, it's like, dang, wonder if Shane went to that party today. Wonder if he, you know, did that today. It's like, do you really want this or not, basically?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, like, what is something that you could say is really, like, have you talked to DeSean yet? I mean, Coach Jackson? I didn't mean to call him by his first name, but have you talked to Coach Jackson yet?
Yes, I talked to Coach.
So, like, how was that really conversation? Like, did you feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying, with him coming in? Like, are you excited? Like, how are you taking that? Like, are you thinking, oh, you know what I'm saying, with the media is thinking that this is first year coaching, like, is it going to be any, oh, we going to lose? Like, it's going to be hard for us to win games? Like, how you think that's going to happen?
I mean, the conversation went well. I mean, he reached out to me because he's really, like, some people don't know, but, like, he grew up in Pittsburgh where I'm from. Yeah. But, like, then he moved out to Cali when he was a little older. His mom and dad moved out to Cali when he was older. So, like, him being, like, born where I'm from, it's, like, something like, dang, I'm really playing for somebody from my city type, kind of. But, and then he played with one of my friends. His name is Paris Ford. He played for Pitt, safety. And then DeSean played with him at the Rams. Mm-hmm. So we got on the phone with a three-way, you know, all that. And he basically just told me put on for the city. Yeah. So, like, that meant something to me. And, you know, just having him as my coach now, it's like I want to win for him. You know, he got a family to feed. Yeah. He got stuff, like, he got goals he wants us to do just like us. And I feel like him being in the league is going to help us get to the league because he already did it. He knows what has to be done. He knows what it looks like. So it's like, dang, who wouldn't want to play for somebody that was in the league? Yeah,
I'm saying, especially you being able to learn from an NFL veteran or whoever he brings. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's going to be a couple NFL coaches. I mean, not NFL coaches, former NFL players that are going to become our coaches. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they can kind of give us the blueprint on how to get to where we want to get to. And, you know what I'm saying, just the ins and outs. You know what I'm saying? Just in the process, being probably trained to do certain things and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying, how do you think it's really about to happen? Like, I really think this is really about to blow. Like,
I mean, if I could predict it all, I feel like we're going to go to the Celebration Bowl. Yeah. When we get more of these.
I really feel like we could have went last year, you know what I'm saying, with the talent we had. You know what I'm saying? If everybody stayed healthy, we would have went through the season with a healthy team. I feel like we would have definitely made that Celebration Bowl.
Yeah, I feel like that too. But now moving past that, I feel like we really got it. Like, we could really do this. Like, DeSean, he bringing some, like, I can't say no names, but he's bringing some boys in. That's
all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Bringing people in that could get the job done. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be able to deliver on the field. You know what I'm saying? Carry themselves up the field very well as well. So, you know what I'm saying? But what are some final remarks that you would really want? You know what I'm saying? Like some advice that you would give to anybody, like motivation that anybody would need, or just, you know what I'm saying, just a little quote or something.
Sure, I would say just stay down. Keep the main thing the main thing. You know, just work for what you got.
Yeah, that's your favorite quote, man. Yeah. The main thing, the main thing. That's funny. But let's really talk about, you know what I'm saying, just let's talk about a little bit behind the scenes of football. Like, I would say, like, the recovery, you know what I'm saying, the toll on your body, waking up early, 5:30, 4:30, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, no matter how early it is. You know what I'm saying? Just to get your body ready, get your mind ready for the day, or even that early workout. Like, how do you make sure with, you know what I'm saying, class, school, all that stuff, to like still kind of make time to go to sleep on time, to wake up on time, so you can get ready for the next day? Like, so how do you plan your day for?
I basically just set a schedule, make sure I get enough, like at least 8 hours of sleep. You know, I eat.
You ain't getting 8 hours of sleep, bro.
I do get
No,
8
you
hours of
don't.
sleep. Yes, I
You
do.
don't. 8 hours, bro. You ain't getting
7, 8
of
hours,
sleep.
7, 8 hours. Yes, I do every day.
No, you don't,
I
bro.
promise you I do.
Capping for.
But like I would say, man, just make a schedule, and follow it. Basically, I mean, you're not gonna be consistent every day. Sometimes I do go to bed late. I don't get 8 hours every day, but like I get 8 hours majority of the days.
Try to.
Yeah, especially like now that we in winter session and stuff like that. I make sure I get 8 hours. But I would say just keep a schedule, and just try to stay the course.
Stay the course, keep the main thing. That's really what I got from bro right here. You know what I'm saying? This going to conclude, you know what I'm saying, this episode of Playbook The Purpose, featuring my man Shane Thrift. You know what I'm saying? UD corner transferring to DSU. You know what I'm saying? We got a new coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? A new era of DeSean Jackson, Coach Jack, D-Jack, whatever you want to call him. You know what I'm saying? We call him Coach Jackson. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing I will leave with y'all is, what's something I could probably say? Let me think. Really, saying something I could like really say for real. Like, what should I give him? Some little more motivation,
Sure.
like a little quote.
Nah, just gotta tell him we'll see him at the Celebration Bowl.
Tell him we'll see at the Celebration
See you
Bowl.
at the Celebration Bowl.
You know what I'm saying? But we see you at the Celebration Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Hope Howard, South Carolina State, and all them other MEAC schools be ready. You know what I'm saying?
We
Coach
coming.
Vic, Norfolk State, y'all gonna get it too. You know what I'm saying? We coming. I hope y'all ready, because we definitely ready. You know what I'm saying? We out.
We out.